Well, hello my friends. Well, we all know what we're here for today, don't we? What do you think? I'm so shocked I had to do this video sitting down. You know, usually I'm up and bubbly and all the rest of it, and I'm not gonna let anything ruin my day, but it's here. The Chanel price increase, the facts, what you think, are you leaving, am I leaving, are we fed up? Let's have a chat. Well, hi everybody and welcome back. Mwah. It is lovely to have you back, even under the circumstances of the topic of today, where the facts are in, the jury is out, and yes, the results are here. The speculation is over on the Chanel price increases because as of November 3rd, the inevitable happened for the third time this year. Now that's unbelievable. But before we go on, let's start on a good note, as we always do on this channel, our Connolly colony. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and hit the bell because I want to do the giveaway as quickly as possible. When we hit 15k, I have a beautiful prize for you and it will be on its way. So hit the subscribe, hit the notification, like, and have a chat down below. And please, 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 I'm really dying to know in this video what your thoughts are. If you're out, if you're not going to buy Chanel anymore, if you're going to go to a different house, if you've just had enough, if you're going to go to Hermes, YSL, what do you think? Let me know. Let's have a chat down below, okay? Now, before we go any further, I have this, just every day it helps me. It's an absolute beauty and it's called Replica and By the Fireplace. Now, this one is beautiful cloves, pink pepper and orange blossom on the top notes. The mid notes are chestnut, woody and juniper, and then vanilla and balsam and cashmeran. Therefore it's powdery, it's warm, it's spicy, it's nutty, it's musky, it's balsamic, but overall it's vanilla and woody, and it is so, so beautiful for Christmas. And Maison Margiela do some absolute beauties. This is the only one I have, but I just love their packaging. Their packaging is really, really nice. So that's how we like to start, on a good note, as they say. Now let's talk Chanel. Yep, let's talk Chanel. So as you know, there was a lot of speculation, a lot of videos going around, and I was going to do one, to be very honest with you, but I thought to myself, no, I want to wait till I have the facts, and then I'm going to put all the prices out there to share with you guys, because I know I've got Chanel lovers on this channel, as well as YSL and all of the beautiful luxury that we all enjoy here so much. So is it due to inflation? Is it just inevitable? Is it just one of those things? We all know materials weren't that easy. Supply and demand was very, very difficult in the last couple of years in the circumstances that we were all in and that we're all so tired of. But I think more than anything, I think that Chanel wanted to harmonize their prices worldwide. I really do think they wanted to do that. Now they are taking the piss a little bit, I have to say, because I think this is the first time they've done 3 price increases in a year. Within 1 year, 3 price increases. Like, that is a joke. They've done 2 in past years, and then previous years to that, it was 1 every other year, and that's the way they used to do it. So let's get into the nitty gritty. But before I do, I want to give a shout out. Obviously I have to do my shout out of the day. And today I want to say a big hello to Nancy Vang. Hi Nancy, how are you? Big kisses from all of us here, and I hope you're doing well. Now, what did increase, Viv? What did increase and what didn't increase? And I've just literally, would you believe that? I only got my nails done the other day, and I've just broken one. But these things happen. It's obviously the way the video's going to go, isn't it? Now, what didn't increase, first of all, was, and what was expected to increase, was the Chanel minis. Now, the mini rectangular, as we all know, people were expecting to go up to €5,000. Thank God it didn't. Not saying it won't, because apparently there's a second wave of prices coming along very soon. Now, the Chanel Pearl Crush in the mini square did go up. And I have my own mini square here, just for a little bit of eye candy. The Pearl Crush mini square went from $4,300 to $4,600. Now, as I said, this one didn't go up, and the Pearl Crush is always a little bit more expensive than the normal minis. So maybe in the second wave, the mini square and the mini rectangular will go up, but as it stands, they haven't yet. Another one that hasn't gone up is the Wok. that didn't go up, and thank God, says you. And again, that hadn't gone up. It has gone up obviously in recent years, but it hadn't gone up in 5 years, and then had a few increases altogether. The card holders and small wallets didn't go up either, and the SLGs, which were expected to go up, which, look at, I mean, we'll take what we can get these days. Also, what didn't go up was the mini rectangular, which I have here with the top handle. Now, of course, this did go up in the last increase, so you might say, well, look, you know, it went up in the last increase, so what do we expect here? It's hardly going to go up just again, you know. The mini O case didn't go up either. Love this beauty, and she is still coming in at $4,800. And then also what didn't go up is my beauty of a Chanel 19. I brought out this beauty 21p colour for you today instead of my black, just for a little bit of eye candy, and thank God she didn't go up. It is still $5,700. But sure, look, as we all know, it's only a matter of time before this beauty goes up as well, you know. Now, what did go up? Let's talk about Chanel classic flaps, and I brought a couple out here for you today, just again as it, you know, don't want to be just looking at my mug all day long, you know what I mean? So what did go up is all the classic flaps went up now. Let's start with the classic flap in the size small. And as you know, I have the small one here. I bought mine vintage, and I just love this beauty. This one cost me, believe it or not, €2,200, and I just love her. I really, really love her. She's just gorgeous and unique, and has the 24 karat gold hardware, and you are just not going to get this beauty anywhere. Look at the absolute beautiful, stunning lambskin on this baby. She is just gorgeous. Now, this one was €6,300 and is now, believe it or not, gone up to a whopping €7,300. Now, I'm going to be doing US dollars, Australian dollars also, and I will throw in a little bit of Canadian where I have that information. I'll give you as much information as I have myself, but that's how much in euro. In US dollars, it was 7,100, and it's gone up to $8,200. Now, the unfortunate thing is, obviously with US dollars, you guys have to pay tax on top of that. For the rest of us, our tax is included, but you have to pay 4, 6, and sometimes 9% tax on top of that $8,200 for a small classic flap. When did we ever think we'd see the day? That's all I'm going to say. In Australian dollars, it was 10,270, and it has gone up to 12,340, and in Canadian, it is $10,050. I mean, it's eye-watering. They are the before and after prices that I'm giving you, obviously, and it is eye-watering increases. I mean, I am just over the moon that I actually got this beauty when I did, and I just absolutely love her. There's the double flap, and I just always keep that little thing so the zip doesn't ruin the inside of the leather. So that is the small, and I know a lot of you got the small because she's very popular in the last year or two, and I say you're delighted you did now, because the difference is just massive. And I know a couple of people got the medium. I'll move on to that now. I don't have the medium myself, and actually I was thinking about getting her this year, but a couple of other things got in the way. Will I get the medium now? God, you know what? Very, very doubtful, I have to say, and not only because of the price, but because of how little I actually use these beauties behind me as well. I want to be real, and I just, you know, I want to be practical about this whole thing. It is a lot of money. So the medium classic flap was at a price of, in Europe, it was €6,850, and it's now gone up to €7,800. US dollars was 7,800 and has now gone up to €8,800. Now, actually the medium has had 2 increases this year, and I know Hello Catwalk City bought hers this year, and she got hers for €6,800 or dollars, and now it's $8,800. That's $2,000 in 1 year. How can people justify that? I'm just not sure. I haven't a clue, but I'm sure she's glad she got hers. And then in Australia, it's $11,170, gone up to $13,190. And in Canada, the medium is $10,725. So it is just, like, you can't get a classic flap now, you know, in the US. it goes from 7,000 to 10,000. You can't get a classic flat for less than $7,000 unless you go on the pre-loved market, which I'm sure a lot of you will be doing. I have done in the past, and I'm sure a lot of people are just not going to pay that price new anymore. It is absolutely ridiculous, I have to say. Now let's move on to the jumbo. This beauty, as you all know, I have her in the caviar, and I was very, very lucky to get her in 2016, and I got her for the price of €4,500, I think she was at the time. So this beauty now went from €7,400 to €8,400. Like, unbelievable. US dollars, €8,500 to €9,500. Like, it's, and then Australian dollars, €12,070 to $14,200. Sorry, not euro, of course, dollars. I mean, it is just absolutely crazy. And in Canadian dollars, it is 11,550. So euro for the jumbo now, it is 8,400. And in 2016, I got this for 4,500. So that is €4,000 in 5 years. Like, I'm a bit flabbergasted. And you know me, I'm not usually stuck for words, but this is just on another level altogether. Like, it makes me value this bag so much more as well. I mean, I don't think I could ever get rid of this bag. And she is in absolutely, look at that, perfect condition. I mean, I know a lot of people are talking about going to Hermes and different houses. I love Hermes. I'm still wondering, to be very, very honest, I don't love Hermes as much as I love Chanel. I just don't. I can appreciate the workmanship in the bag. I can appreciate everything about the house, the heritage, of course, the exclusivity. They play a big game as well. But I don't know, I just love the femininity of Chanel. It can be quite fun as well when, you buy the seasonal pieces, youthful, playful, flirty, beautiful, and look at, she's just an elegant stunner. She really is, compared to Hermes. Doesn't mean I won't get maybe one Hermes in my life. I might, you just never know. The maxi went up to none other than, let me tell you, yes, it's got there. It's got to $10,000. The 5 figures we were all saying, and half joking, half sarcastic, half kind of, oh yeah, God, imagine Chanel's going to be 10 grand one day, $10,000 for a Chanel handbag. Who's gonna pay that? Well, let's see, because I have a feeling a lot of people will still pay that money. They're beautiful bags. A lot of people will say, well, look, Viv, that's still all relative. Like, it's all relative. That was €2,000 back 10 years ago. Now it's €10,000, whatever. It's all relative. And yes, with inflation, and yes, obviously price increases, and yes, we have to make up for, the economy the last couple of years. But this is just on another level. Then actually a lot of people are talking about, I've heard recently, about a bubble. The same kind of bubble that happened in the recession with the housing market. A lot of people are actually now saying that is going to happen with the luxury handbag market. That's a bit scary, because if people have bought their handbags as investments and holding on to them, particularly Hermes, because I know they hold their value, and they're renowned for holding their value. And if people are holding on to them with the thought that it's grand in 5-10 years, I mean, it'll be worth 5 times. It's not always the case. You should buy your handbags to love and enjoy them and use them. And if you are lucky enough to get some money back, well, good for you. But that is definitely not always the case. As I said, maybe there will be a luxury market bubble in the handbags. Like, maybe it'll go from, this was, now what is it worth? Presumably 9,500. Maybe it'll go right down to 6,000. How do we know? We don't, is the thing. So handbags are only investments as far as how much value they bring to your wardrobe and how much use you get out of them and lifestyle, and they will hold their value a lot better than a lot of other bags. But as far as making you money, not really. And then you've got the hassle of selling and listing and packaging and sending off and emailing and all of the other stuff that goes with selling your stuff. So think hard and long before you think of buying one as an investment. But they are stunning bags, and that is just something interesting to remember. But yes, the maxi is now $10,000 and it is €8,900. So that's food for thought, isn't it? Yeah, it is food for thought. So there you have it. There are all the classics and the new prices that have gone up. Also what went up. And I suppose it was only a matter of time for this beauty. And look at her, she really is a little beauty. I just love her. Don't get enough use out of her at all, but she's just gorgeous and going nowhere in my collection. So the trendy CC, hope she's not blown out too much there, has gone up from $5,600 to $6,100. So you might say that's not too bad and it's inevitable, and she is a beauty and she really, really is. So she has gone up there. I got this one in 2020 and I got her from, a lot of you asked me actually about the pre-love market. I didn't get her on the pre-love market. I actually got her from a private seller. Timeless like Audrey. I will stick her details down below. She is amazing to deal with and she sourced this bag for me and it was brand new. I would recommend her to anybody that's looking to buy a bag that they cannot get straight from the shops, which, let's be honest, it's very, very rare these days. You can walk into Chanel and just buy off the shelves because they don't have the stock. So you've kind of to order in exactly what you want. And I ordered this bag and I paid $4,600 at the time, but that was euro. And now, as I said, she is $6,100. So that is that beauty. The Duvel also went up from $3,500 to $3,900. So also just to remember that the reissue in the medium, which is like the 225, mirrors the price of the medium in the classic. So the reissue mirrors the exact same prices as the Chanel classics in the corresponding size, like the medium reissue and the medium Chanel classic flap. They are now the same prices. The last one then was the small cocoa handle, went from $4,600 to $4,700. As you know now, the small used to be the medium. They're just trying to confuse us with sizes and names and all the rest of it. But that went up. A couple of shoes and things went up. I'm not going to go into that. I think some of the jewellery went up in prices as well. You'll find that on other channels. I'm not going to delve into that kind of info. I just wanted to come and give you as much information. So it's massive. There are some 30 to 40% increases there. I mean, $1,000 is a lot of money in the Chanel classic flap. And the classic vanity phone case, actually, that went up a lot, from $1,700 to $2,325. That is more than $500 increase for a phone case. Now you might say, well, you know, it's better than that. Yeah, but the 1,000 is classic flaps and that's massive as well. So look, there now, you are armed with all the info, my friends, my beauties, my lovely people, and go forth out into the world and do as you will. And let me know down below. I want to have the chats with you. Are you going to go now and go, right, that's it, I'm out of here. I'm going to Hermes. I'm going to YSL. I'm going somewhere else. I'm just not going to go to Chanel anymore. I'd love to hear. Also look out for Gucci, by the way. As you know, there's a new Gucci movie coming out. And it's supposed to be absolutely brilliant. Lady Gaga's playing a part in it. And so that may just shoot the prices of Gucci straight up. So that could be one to watch out for. So let's have a chat down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. And until next time, put in your requests, by the way, of what you might like to see. And be kind, be safe, be compassionate. Love you lots.